లైటింగ్ ఆఫ్ ది ల్యాంప్. దయచేసి విచ్చేసిన గెస్ట్లు అందరినీ లైటింగ్ ఆఫ్ ది ల్యాంప్ చేయవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం. Vic Mariala garu on the stage, please. And Prashant Biyala garu, founder of Dancing Atoms, Vani garni వేదిక మీదకి రావాల్సిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం. వెల్కమ్ మ్యామ్.
Nagar. Indiajoy is Indiajoy is so we are a part of it. Indiajoy is coming to camera bade mein karte workshops bhai thoda sa side talon bolt setup here sir. Now we are adding up cinema. चलिए सर फास्ट से प्लीज मूव फॉरवर्ड प्लीज maintain it to 5 actually put the back of it so you know you can install it in real sound again so especially full frame let's fast चलिए पहनान लो पहले फास्ट धीरे धीरे ना मंजर stand next to me I haven't come across just when is sir ఇది మన ఫెస్టివల్ లాంచ్ అవుతుంది
Gopal.
Yeah, next. Yes, yes, no, it's completely cinema. That's the next year. Yes, poster there. Please. See you office.
Go on. Start.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hopefully next year he'll come. And today I thank all the participants and all Mr.
Game businesses, VFX giants, resulting in a very dynamic AVCG sector. The state has invested along with the sector in building a bunch of talented folks who are skilled in animation, visual effects, game development, and comic.
Ceremony happening. Thank you very much. Over to you, Bharat. Really sorry about this.
Thank you, Arjun.
Thank you everybody and I request everybody to be seated. దయచేసి అందరినీ వేదిక మీద ఉన్న పెద్దలందరినీ కూర్చోవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం. ప్లీజ్ బీ సీటెడ్ సార్. దయచేసి స్టేజ్ మీద ఉన్న గెస్ట్ అందరినీ కూర్చోవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం.
We are getting a lot of participation this year. We are getting many speakers from international speakers. So this is going to be a good event. And I welcome everybody. It's a short time. So we should, next 5 days is going to be very, you'll enjoy seeing all the speakers and talking to them, networking and discussions. And I request, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Mike. Thank you so much. And now I request Country Head of Technicolor, Mr. Biren Gosgaru, to speak a few words about the show.
And the chairman of CII, Mr. PG Vinda, a cinematographer, Miss Vani.
opportunity to service 1.4 billion strong market. Market also has young people. The demographic is very young, who are up to date with the latest in comics, latest in gaming, latest in animation. So very easy to hook them into some new content, interesting content. They also understand how to go beyond boundaries, beyond geographies. So it is not that they can only watch Indian content. They are watching Korean cinema today. They are watching European content today. They are playing European games today, Japanese games today, and so on and so forth. But the other important thing which I also realized, which is what today is important for us, that they see India as a great place to develop that content. It is not only to produce and sell content in India, but to get the content developed here is also a great opportunity. And that is exactly what we in our government in Telangana want to focus on. How to get more and more developers to come here, what facilities to give to them, how to ensure that talent is available to them, what kind of support is possible. And some of the policies that we had written in 2016 are becoming more and more relevant now. In fact, in MIPCOM, I met someone who also has a facility in India, and he was telling me that there is no difference in talent between what you get in Europe or US or Hollywood. The talent is more or less the same. The talent is much more dedicated. The talent is more affordable. In fact, the work which one person does in a Hollywood studio can be done by 3 people here. So you save on salaries of 2 people. And more than anything else, what he told me was that, let us say he has to recruit 100 people to fill up his studio. It would easily take 6 months there to do that, while in India it will take just 2 weeks for him. So the time to start is very, very reduced in India, very competitive scenario. And when focus is on India, we want everyone to start looking at the opportunity in Hyderabad. Some of you would be familiar that we are constructing a massive piece of infrastructure. We actually in MIPCOM showcased a model of the image tower, and lots of global delegates came to our stall, and when they saw that something of this kind is happening in India and in Hyderabad, their eyes literally popped out. They could not believe that such a thing is possible. We are constructing a 1.6 million square feet facility, which will be only for companies which are in animation, gaming, VFX, multimedia. Lots of common facilities are being provided inside that facility, like a green mat studio, a motion capture studio, a render farm, preview theater. So individual companies will not be required to invest in these facilities. It will all be available as a common service. We are talking to a few universities, a few international universities, trying to motivate them to set up their campus inside the image tower. So talent also will be available there. And as we know today, lots of innovation is happening in literally every field, and the same is true of this area also. So we already have a startup innovator which is currently being run. It is up and running for the last 5 years in a separate building in Gachibowli. But we will also be shifting that to this image tower. So you will have innovation, you will have skilling, you will have common facilities, you will have studios, you will have offices, you have tech centers, all under one roof. And that too in a building which has been designed from an architecture point of view in a very significant way. In fact, I can show it to you. If you go around, you will see the magazine called Pickle. They have given this on their cover story. So this is the image tower. It's a 30-story building, 4 towers together. Yeah, there it is. You can see it on the screen. So these are 4 towers, and there is a deck which connects all these 4 towers. The deck will have very high-end kind of shopping, restaurants, theaters, entertainment. So that itself will be a go-to place. But the rest of the towers will have all the offices and creative studios. And the hollow between these 4 towers, we are planning to put giant screens there, where movie trailers, where companies who are creating some cartoons, comics, animation, all that can be displayed there. So this 100% is something which is going to change the way people look up to Hyderabad, people look up to Telangana, and this will be ready by the first quarter of 2025. So it is just about a year when this will become available. And many people, in fact, Ashwin Garu asked me that what will be the incentives given to people who come and put up their facilities there. So the biggest incentive will be the rate at which we will be offering this space, the lease.
Hello? Hello? Hi. It's very exciting and an honor to be here. Pilchinanduk, thanks, Indiajoy, and for all of you guys to organize this. It's a great thing. Coming inside, it feels like a movie premiere. Antamandi janalu unnaru. It feels like in animation and VFX conference ki intamandi ela vacharu, you wonder. I started off doing a VFX course chesi. I had one script. So I thought a VFX course chesi I can come off to Hyderabad and make off this movie. Obviously, it wasn't that easy. And I came and with my little knowledge, I went to a few studios and I was asking, you know, whether it was possible to do certain kinds of VFX, which was some sort of morphing into an animal, edo oka story unde aa time lo, and they were just like, hi, you're just assistant director, okkasari nee pani chusko, we'll figure it out slowly. And I actually was sort of involved in VFX in every movie I assisted on, and as I worked, and most of the people in family functions ఏదో అడుగుతుంటారు మన క్వాలిటీ ఎందుకు అంత బాగాలేదు, లైక్ యూనో హాలీవుడ్ లాగా వై డోంట్ వి గెట్ దట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ అ క్వాలిటీ అని. దట్స్ యూజువలీ ద ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ దట్ people asked, and I'd be like, yeah, you know, it's budget, it's this, it's that, and all of that. And slowly over the past 10 years, it's very amazing that our quality has caught up, and now not only have we some of the best studios, and even some of our work, Hollywood studios have come and started working here. Our movies have gone across the world, and KK, I started off wanting to do all the VFX in India, like very, very ambitious thought. I thought we'll do everything make in India type lo cheddam anukunna, but we still are doing a big part of it in India. But I think after events like this and after people meeting like this, brains meeting like this, I think maybe the next movie we can all do fully in India and be better than Hollywood. And thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
In the AVCG space, Telangana is full of creative energy. It is the home.
The pickle interview happened, that in the next couple of years we are going to see Image Tower become the poster of Indian AVGC and XR. A big congratulations to the Image Tower and the whole initiative itself. And Jayesh Ranjan Garu just talked about the MIPCOM. That's the biggest market in the world. I would like to say, it's my prayer, if Jayesh Ranjan Garu continues to be our secretary here and look at the leadership, the MIPCOM will happen in the city of Hyderabad. So we wish that this kind of leadership should continue with KTR Garu and Jayesh Ranjan Garu, and we will bring the whole market from the world to Hyderabad, and then we don't need to go to Cannes to market ourselves. In fact, people will come to Hyderabad to actually sell this content, and I can very clearly see that leadership happening. A very, very big congratulations to each and everyone from the industry who have made it really big. In 99, 2000, we used to think whether India would ever become a big market. Today, the Indiajoy is an answer to every single dream that people have seen in small villages, small artists from here. And hearty congratulations to each one of them and each of the artists who have actually come to Indiajoy. Tomorrow we are going to have a delegation from UK. I would request you all to actually deal with them. They are all coming up for co-productions, so many of you can actually have an opportunity to talk to them about the co-productions. And I would like to take this opportunity to wish you all a great time for the next 5 days. And the biggest gaming event that is happening, please witness that and enjoy yourselves. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
నేను పుట్టింది విజయనగరం, మా నాన్నగారు వాళ్ళది వరంగల్. చిన్నప్పుడు నాకు నాన్నగారు ఇంట్లో బొమ్మలు వేసేవారు, చాలా అర్థమయ్యేది కాదు. అరౌండ్ 1984, 1985లోని అమ్మ తాలిబొట్.
Distinguished guests on the panel, a wonderful audience,
It is my 11th year in a row in this HICC center. We started with a small animation summit as NASCOM. It has taken many forms, but today, when the tide rises, all industries and all people rise with that tide. So first of all, thank you for inviting me to another superb edition of Indiajoy. Let me start by congratulating all those who have really evolved this event to become an institutional spot on the calendar of animation, visual effects, games and cinematography. Indiajoy is a place we come to experience what each other are doing. But most of all, I remember a phone call when Jayesh ji just became secretary. He came and he said, let us meet in Bangalore. And I said, the place to meet is in Hyderabad. I remember coming to his wonderful office. The point I want to make is that the government of Telangana is leading all other locations in putting policy into action. So a big hand for the government of Telangana, please. It creates a focus not only to bring India to the world, but to bring the world to India. And I think this is what we are on the process of doing here. Thank you very much for keeping that unwavering support to our industry. The second thing I wanted to say is that I'm quoting from a 13th century poet. And the poet said, what you are seeking is actually seeking you. And so when we come here, exactly, when we come to places like this, it is about both ways, looking at what we can do with each other. I think the cinematography industry, the animation industry and the visual effects industry are beginning to understand that they are the same industry. And that basically what used to be made in front of the camera with exemplary people who are here in this event is today also made inside the camera, behind the camera, without the camera and so on. So we need to make sure that what we have as excellence today can continue in the future in the world of digital and virtual. And there are fantastic panels happening in all the halls, but particularly there is one that we are going to talk about, unleashing the potential of visual effects. Jayesh ji, politics and business both teach us the same thing, that we have to reassess what our constituency wants. And in the world of storytelling, it is very true that we make things for people, but the audience that we are making it for changes. Their expectation changes, their passions change it, the amount of time they have to look at a screen changes, and everything changes with it. But I think today India is fit for purpose because we have the youth, we have the audience, we have the people that can tell us what we should be creating for the world. My last point, before I say something to all of you, is that we are meeting at a very auspicious time. This is the Diwali period for us. And therefore, every time when we come here around this time, it is about making fireworks. Indiajoy is like a fireworks at Diwali for our industry that lights up the sky and makes sure that everybody can pay attention to it. We come from a land, I think, when I was looking at the DNA of the Telugu people, it is a 5,000-year DNA. And I think the traditions that we have in the past today are the ones that are going to inspire what we do not only here, but the pages that we turn in order to do things for the future. We need to use the tools and the language and the craft that have been honed for these 1,000 years in making something spectacular for the future. And I think it needs to be made for the world. Finally, I was asked by someone that they're bringing out a publication for Indiajoy, and they said, can you write an article? And I'm bored of writing articles. Then they said, can you do an interview? I said, I'm bored of doing an interview. So I have composed a poem for Indiajoy, which I would like to read to you. In the heart of industry's vibrant sprawl, where inspiration's flames begin to scrawl, events that melt like a cauldron pot, ideas emerge like dreams from this melting spot. Animation and VFX, a visual dance, requires more than speeches, they yearn for a chance. Indiajoy, a spectacle, a multi-stage delight, puts Hyderabad on the map, shining bright. Telangana's government, with a resolute will, empowers the industry to flourish and fulfill. Academic institutions, with graduates profound, carve a reputation where excellence is found. Master classes, keynotes, and spaces to connect, an exhibition of innovation that you cannot neglect. Curated with excellence, these events ignite, turbocharging AVGC, taking a global flight.
So let's gather and celebrate with passion and zeal, for in these industry events, dreams become real. A leap forward, a larger slice of the global pie. In this melting pot of ideas, we aim to touch the sky. Thank you very much.
Whoa. Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Rental that we'll be offering, it will be way, way, way below what the market is. As you know, this is coming just behind the T Works. By the time it is ready, by end of 2024, the first quarter of 2025, I'm sure the rentals will be easily 100 rupees per SFT or even more. But we have decided to offer this at 30 rupees, and we will maintain that rate for 10 years flat. So with these kind of benefits and everything being given, made available in a common facility, this will be a very big draw. And whatever is already there in Hyderabad, the kind of reputation will be built much, much further. Nagaru mentioned that southern industry today has captured everyone's imagination, and if this kind of infrastructure, this kind of policy support is given to the AVCG industry as well, the image industry as we call it, there'll be, I mean, I have no doubt in my mind that the reputation which the film industry is earning today, the image industry also will match it step by step. And both of these two verticals, the image industry, the film industry, originating from Hyderabad, from Telangana, will be the pride of our country, of our world. So once again, I thank all the organizers for putting together this event. For those who are attending this for the first time, let me tell this to you very quickly, that this is a 5 days event. Every day there is a separate focus. So the focus today is on VFX, tomorrow it is on animation, and the next 3 days it is on gaming. So every sector gets a very deep dive focus in which the entire range of stakeholders are called. Lots of panel sessions happen, lots of B2B meetings happen. So while this inaugural is a kind of a symbolic event, but the real action happens after the main sessions start. The 3-day gaming event is also very important for us because gaming has become a huge industry today. And the largest gaming conference that ever happens in India is taking place here. Actually, not one, but 2 events are happening. DreamHack is one event which is happening where lots of actual games will be played. It's an e-sports event. And IGDC is again a platform which will happen where all kinds of new game developments will be displayed, will be shown. So I expect the industry, not just in Hyderabad, but from rest of the country also, to focus their attention on these next 5 days, starting today on this edition of Indiajoy. But I thank all of you once again for participating in this edition and making it a success. Thank you very much.
thank you. Nagarjuna garu and Nagarjuna garu, a picture with the characters, please. Mana Indian characters. Next ఒక డిస్నీ వరల్డ్ లాగా మన హైదరాబాద్ లో కూడా ఒక చోటా భీమ్ వరల్డ్ అయిపోవాలి. Come on, clap for our Indian, the Chota Bheem and Chutti. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And Ashish Kulkarni
is on the stage. Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, Principal Secretary of Industry and
Nag sir is going to talk here. Come on! Sure! Chalo, King sir ni మాట్లాడవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. టెక్నికల్గా మాట్లాడడానికి నాకు అంత తెలీదు. సో ఆయన ఒక పోయం చెప్పారు ఇక్కడ. టెక్నికల్గా మాట్లాడాలి అంటే రోజు రోజుకి ఈ టెక్నిక్ అంతా మారిపోతుంది. లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ ఉన్నది నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ ఉండట్లేదు. అండ్ నాకు నా అన్నపూర్ణ టీం వాళ్ళు చెప్తూ ఉంటారు టెక్నికల్ ఆస్పెక్ట్స్ గురించి. ఐఎమ్ వెరీ వెరీ హ్యాపీ, నాట్ జస్ట్ హ్యాపీ, వెరీ ఓవర్వెల్మ్డ్ టు బీ అట్ దిస్ ఈవెంట్. ఈ ఓవర్వెల్మ్డ్ అనే మాట ఎందుకు అంటున్నాను చెప్తాను. ఇట్స్ అ వెరీ ఎమోషనల్ జర్నీ for the Akineni family. ఇన్ హైదరాబాద్. 1974లో అన్నపూర్ణ స్టూడియోస్ ఓపెన్ చేసాం. అప్పుడు అంటే నెలకు ఒక రోజు ఒక్క షూటింగ్ జరిగితే చాలు అనే టైం నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అయ్యాం మేము. నాన్నగారు అప్పుడు అన్నపూర్ణ స్టూడియోస్ కట్టినప్పుడు ఇక్కడ there was no film industry here, absolutely no film industry, absolutely no technicians, absolutely no musicians, absolutely no crafts here. And అక్కడి నుంచి ఇవాళ ఈ జర్నీ నేను చూశాను, రోజు రోజుకి మారింది. ఆ జర్నీ ఇవాళ చూస్తుంటే, ఇవాళ ఇండియా జాయ్ ఈవెంట్ చూసి ఈ లోపలికి వస్తా, సో మెనీ స్టాల్స్, so much technology I see, it is just overwhelming for me. You will not understand what I'm going through right now. It's been a fantastic journey for Hyderabad, and I believe Hyderabad is going to become the film capital of India very soon, or it is almost there right now. తెలుగు వాళ్ళకి సినిమాలు అంటే ఇష్టం అండి, ప్రాణం. ఇండియా అంతా కలెక్ట్ చేసింది ఒక్క తెలుగు రాష్ట్రాల్లోనే కలెక్ట్ చేస్తాయి సినిమాలు. ఇది ఒక్కటి చాలు మాకు. ఇప్పుడు ది సౌత్ ఫిలిమ్స్ని ఇండియా అంతా ఫాలో అవుతున్నాయి, గర్వంగా చెప్తున్నాను నేను. అండ్ విఎఫ్ఎక్స్ కానీ టెక్నాలజీ కానీ, అదిగో ఆ నాగశ్విన్ లాంటి వాళ్ళందరూ ఉన్నారు ఇక్కడ, ది న్యూ మ్యావరిక్ డైరెక్టర్స్, వాళ్ళందరూ ప్రపంచానికి చూపిస్తున్నారు. ఇండియా నుంచి ఆస్కర్స్కి వెళ్ళాం ఇక్కడ తెలుగు నుంచి. సో ఐఎమ్ వెరీ ప్రౌడ్ ఆఫ్ దాట్. అండ్ ఎస్పెషలీ ఫర్ దిస్ ఇండియా జాయ్ ఈవెంట్ 2018 ఇట్ స్టార్టెడ్ కదండి. నేను ఆ గ్రాఫ్ వాళ్ళు పంపించిన పీడిఎఫ్లో గ్రాఫ్ చూశాను. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇలా వెళ్తుంది, ద నంబర్ ఆఫ్ డెలిగేట్స్ అటెండింగ్. That means everybody is landing in Hyderabad. I congratulate you on this fantastic achievement. And also I like to specially appreciate the government of Telangana, Honorable Minister KTR Garu for Industries, and the Principal Secretary Jayesh Ranjan Garu for Industries, for taking this initiative and starting this. Sir, how many years did you ago you started this initiative? 8 ఏళ్ల క్రితం స్టార్ట్ చేశారు ఇది ఈ ఇనిషియేటివ్. అండ్ లుక్ వేర్ ఇట్స్ ల్యాండింగ్ నౌ. ఐ రియలీ అప్రిషియేట్ దట్. అండ్ I thank you for all the delegates who are coming here. I think anybody who's a part of film industry, VFX, gaming, animation or anything should come here. And we at Annapurna also have a college which we have a VFX and animation course. I'm going to go back today and I'm going to tell all of them to come and visit this place because it's a must. And Nagarjuna indake antunnaru aina వాళ్ళ టీం అందరినీ పంపిస్తానని ఇక్కడ ఇమ్మీడియట్గా టు గో త్రూ ఆల్ దీస్ వాట్స్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్ హియర్. And thank you Indiajoy for placing Hyderabad on the map of cinema. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Everyone spoke so highly about things. Truly, it's really feels great to be a part of this, Andy. And it's a great initiative started by Jayesh Garu and Indiajoy. And I'm so happy that Hyderabad is truly happening in every sense, be it any sector, IT kaniyandi, edana kaniyandi, ippudu cinema kuda actually like it is really looking forward. Everyone monna edo హైదరాబాద్ కా స్ట్రీట్ సింగర్ అని ఒక పాట చాలా ఫేమస్ అయిందండి. దాంట్లో కూడా అని చెప్పాడు ఎవ్రీవన్ ఇన్ ఇండియా నీడ్స్ హైదరాబాద్ నౌ అని. సో అలాగా లైక్ వెన్ యూఆర్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ ఫిల్మ్, దిస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ అన్ ఎక్స్పోజ్ ఆర్ వెరీ 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 ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో ముందు ఏంటంటే మనం ఇలాంటి ఎక్స్పోజర్ కావాలంటే ఎక్కడో ఐబీసీకో లేకుంటే ఎక్కడో న్యాబ్కో లేకుంటే వేరే ఏదైనా ఎక్కడికో వెళ్ళాల్సి వచ్చింది. ఇప్పుడు విత్ దిస్ సినిమాటికా అండ్ in connection, in association with Indiajoy, we are doing it in Hyderabad, and this is a great opportunity for anyone in India who wants to know anything about the latest equipment or the happening things that are happening in the film industry. It is a great place, not only for film industry or for like even gaming and other things. So it's a great initiative, and I am also looking forward to going, meeting lots of people and finding about new technologies which are there. And I really thank Indiajoy, Telangana government and our Telugu Cinematography Association for joining with Indiajoy and organizing this event, Andy. And I am really honored and thankful for everyone coming to this and gracing this event. And I hope that this will really start a new chapter in Hyderabad. And as many people told, this will be an event worth visiting, one of the world's leading event worth visiting by everyone. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Creative mind from across the nation. The government of Telangana has been a great partner to Indiajoy and the AVCG sector.
So much for coming. And నాకు సార్తో మాట్లాడిచ్చేద్దామా, మన మన్మధుడితో మాట్లాడిద్దామా. Thank you so much for coming. And Senthil garu, thank you so much, sir. PG Binda garu
తీసుకెళ్ళి ఇచ్చేశారు దుకాణంలోని. ఇంట్లో ఉన్న ప్రాపర్టీ కొంచెం కూడా అమ్మేశారు. ఏం చేస్తున్నారో నాకు అర్థమయ్యేది కాదు. ఏం చేస్తున్నారా అని అంటే, యానిమేషన్ చేస్తానమ్మా అన్నారు. 1984, 1985లో నేను చాలా చిన్నపిల్లనప్పుడు. ఆ విషయం నాకు ఇప్పటికీ గుర్తుంటుంది. మన స్టోరీస్ వరల్డ్కి వెళ్ళాలి, మన ఫీలింగ్స్ వరల్డ్ చూడాలి అని తను ఎన్నో తాపత్రయాలు పడ్డారు. 1985 యానసీ అన్న ఒక పెద్ద ఫిల్మ్ ఫెస్టివల్కి వెళ్ళారు. ఆ ఫొటోస్ ఇప్పుడు కూడా నా దగ్గర ఉన్నాయి. ఇప్పటికీ ఆయన పెద్ద పేరేం సంపాదించుకోలేదు, కాకపోతే ఇద్దరు బంగారు లాంటి పిల్లల్ని కన్నారు, నన్ను నా తమ్ముడిని. దాంతో ఏమైంది అని అంటే, చిన్నప్పుడు ఆయన మాకు రాశారు, మీరిద్దరు ఆస్కర్స్ విన్ అవుతారు, గుర్తుంచుకోండి అని. మాకు అర్థమయ్యేది కాదు ఏంటి అని చెప్తున్నారు అని. ఆస్కర్ అంటే ఏంటి ఇవన్నీ మాకు తెలీదు. రుదమెంట్ హ్యూస్ అన్న స్టూడియో ఒక లాస్ ఏంజలస్ బేస్ స్టూడియో, అకాడమీ అవార్డ్ విన్నింగ్ స్టూడియో. నేను యాక్చువల్లీ ఫిల్మ్ డైరెక్టర్ అవ్వాలనుకున్నాను, కానీ ఒక ఆడపిల్లని ఫిల్మ్ డైరెక్టర్ అవ్వడానికి చాలామంది వద్దు అని చెప్పారు. ఆ టైంలోని ఏదైనా అవుతుంది, అమ్మ ఏడ్చింది, వద్దు వెళ్ళొద్దు, అందరూ మగవాళ్ళు ఎవ్వరూ నేను హెల్ప్ చేయరమ్మా, చాలా కష్టాలు పడతావు, వెళ్ళొద్దు అందమ్మ. నువ్వు పెద్దదాన్ని అవుతావు, అప్పుడు నువ్వు తావు చూపిస్తావు, నువ్వు డైరెక్ట్ చదువు కానీ అని. సో బేసిక్గా నేనేం చెప్తున్నాను అంటే, అమ్మ నాన్న మించి ఈ ప్రపంచంలో ఎవరు లేరు. దాని తర్వాత మన చెయ్యి పట్టుకొని నడిచే వాళ్ళు చాలా తక్కువ మంది ఉంటారు. నేను సుప్రియాని కలిసాను లాస్ట్ ఇయర్. అప్పుడు చెయ్యి పట్టుకున్నాను, ఇప్పుడు పట్టుకున్నట్టే ఉంటుంది తనని. సో బేసిక్లీ నేను రిథమ్ హ్యూస్ అన్న స్టూడియోని, అకాడమీ అవార్డ్ స్టూడియోని నా అపార్ట్మెంట్లో బాంబేలో స్టార్ట్ చేశాను. అది ఎలాగా అయ్యింది నాకు తెలీదు, కాకపోతే డెఫినెట్గా 3 అకాడమీ అవార్డ్స్ మన హైదరాబాద్లో మన ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరితోని మేము విన్ అయ్యాము. ఇక్కడ క్రానికల్స్ ఆఫ్ నానియా, గోల్డెన్ కంపస్ అండ్ లైఫ్ ఆఫ్ పై. సో హైదరాబాద్ మన తెలంగాణ గవర్నమెంట్ ఇప్పుడు వెనకాల ఉంది కాబట్టి we can only do one thing, start creating and stop worrying. So that is Indiajoy for me. We're going to do amazing things together, and I cannot thank everybody on this panel on taking this forward. Thank you so much and have a wonderful Indiajoy.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Garu, thank you. And Vani Garu, thank you. Ashish.
lights, camera. I would like to thank all of you who are present here on behalf of my colleagues and my Twaga family for making this time and to be with us today and helping make this event a grand one. Thank you.
కానీ ఇది ఒరిజినల్ కదా జాస్టిక్ డౌన్ కావాలన్నా అప్ చేయాలని ఇక్కడ రివర్స్ మార్చుకోవడం. ఓకే ఓకే అంతే రివర్స్ ఫార్వర్డ్. ఓకే ఓకే న్యూట్రల్ ఐ మీన్
The seminar session is about to the seminar hall number 1. It is about to start. The seminar session is about Red Digital Camera. It is hosted by Raj Ananta. He is from Red Digital India. Lot of other sessions will also be. Direct వాళ్ళకి రెడ్ డిజిటల్ కెమెరా గురించి సెమినార్ సెషన్ తీసుకోబోతున్నాం. అది సెమినార్
తప్పింది కదా డిస్ప్లే ఏది కదా